I owe him 3 back. Those 3 back. I'm putting this on you because it's about to start. Go ahead. It's on you. Yes, now I can put some commercials on since our girls are off. You said she might. Is she definitely?
Protect your house. IBM Custom Turbine. Your neighborhood.
Is she going to come in like the back way to boot? Oh, Jesse? Okay.
bow your heads as Lily John leads us in prayer.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you that we get to come and play basketball. I pray for a safe game and a fun game, and that we all play for the glory.
And now in honor of all the men and women defending our freedom, please remain standing.
Now, in
Face
honor
the
of all the men and
flag for the
women
playing of our national anthem.
defending our freedom, please remain standing and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. For the Lady Warriors, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. For the Lady Warriors, number 12, Gracie Bugwa. Number 22, Victoria Inman. Number 22, Victoria Inman. And number 23, Heather Bugwa. Lady Warriors are coached by
And number 33, Braxton Hack. The Lady Warriors are coached by Billy Newman, assisted by Jennifer Newman.
number 00.
And now for your Legends of Christian Academy Eagles, number 00,
Sophia Garrett.
Hayes.
Number 24,
Number 14,
Claire
Sophia
Roberts.
Garrett.
Number
Number
25,
24,
Gracie
Claire Roberts.
and number 30,
Number
Emily
25,
Teal.
Gracie
Coached
Royalty.
by Tim Bradshaw.
And number 30, Emily Teal.
Vince
Eagles
Gabbard.
are coached by Tim Bradshaw, assisted by Vince Workman, Vince Garrett, and Aaron
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to LCA. I'm Terry Johnson, the athletic director here, and I'm here to bring you girls basketball action between Danville Christian Academy, the Warriors, and LCA. Glad you could be with us. I'm sorry that more of you can't be in the gym with us, but we'll try to bring you all the action nonetheless. So your starting lineups for both teams are, for Danville Christian, Maggie Bentley, who's a number 2, a junior. Number 12, Ruth Mabugwa. Number 22, Victoria Inman. Number 23, Grace Mabugwa. And then number 33, Braxton Heck. For LCA, it's Jaden Kinney, it's Sophia Gabbard, Claire Roberts, Gracie Royalty, and Emily Teal. As you'll notice that Marin Wills, the normal starting point guard, is not in the lineup tonight, as she found a fracture in her hand and had to have a cast put on, so she is unable to play anymore this season. So certainly will be missed, as she started pretty much the whole season as the point guard for the Eagles. But looks like Claire Roberts will be taking over those duties, the 8th grader, who's had a really good run here as of late, as that pass is stolen. The entry pass from Jaden Kinney into Emily Teal is stolen. Take him back, and I'll try to do my best with everybody on Danville Christian. Inman gets it over to Bentley. Bentley gets it to Heck. Heck will give it back over to Inman, and they'll reset the offense. So Victoria Inman gets it over to Bentley. Bentley looking in for Mabugwa. Goes out of bounds, deflected by, I believe, Emily Teal. It'll be Danville Christian ball. So we have DCA versus LCA tonight. And the Warriors get it in. Inman drives the middle of the lane. It's knocked away by Roberts. Picked up there by Heck. She hits the shot and the foul. We'll see who the foul's on here real quick. Foul will be on number 14, Sophia Gabbert, her first, team's first. So we'll have Heck going to the line to shoot one. The Eagles not only, and she misses that shot, so it's 2-0 Danville Christian. The Eagles not only missing the point guard, but obviously missing their head coach as that pass from Gabbert goes out of bounds and over to Danville. LCA also missing their head coach, who is on maternity leave after having her first child, Haley Lee. But I see that Haley has made it into the gym. She just came in watching the game here tonight, so we're so excited to see her again. And baby Carter is not with her, but hopefully soon we'll get to see him. That dump down low to Mabugwa by Ruth Mabugwa is good, makes it 4-0. Grace, number 23, is an 8th grader, while Ruth is a senior, number 12. Entry pass, try again, knocked away. So that's 3 straight turnovers by the Eagles, trying to get the ball inside. Heck dribbles down low, tries dumping into Mabugwa, does. She's fouled there by Roberts. That'll be Claire Roberts first, team second, here in the early goings of the first quarter. Dan will put it in. Almost lost out of bounds there, but Inman collects it. Inman looks over to Heck. Heck gets it back over to Bentley. Bentley to Inman. Inman takes a shot from the elbow, puts it in. 6-0 Danville Christian. These two teams met at Danville in early February, and Danville Christian took it 46-29. No, the in-size gave LCA all kinds of troubles that game. Here, Jaden Kenny, who's had a nice run offensively here the last little bit, drives in, gets fouled. We'll see who that's on. Foul's on Bentley, her first, team's first. LCA will take it out of bounds underneath. Looks like LCA is going to take a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with them. And we'll stay right here with them as we had this early 30-second timeout by interim head coach Tim Bradshaw. We appreciate you being with us. We've had really good response to our LCA Sports Network broadcasts since we haven't been able to allow too many people in the gym. We've really been excited to be able to bring this to you, and we just thank Bluegrass Orthopedics, and we thank PrepSpin for our partnership and all the equipment they provide us, and the technical support, William Warfield and his crew. And we wouldn't be able to do all this. We've brought to you well over 70 different broadcasts so far, and it's been wonderful to do so, and hopefully you've enjoyed it too. Roberts puts it into Kenny, who gets it over to Teal. Teal looks across the court to Roberts. She'll put up the three. No good, but collected there by Kenny. She goes back up, puts it up, and rolls out. Danville Christian's going the other way. LCA winner of its last 2 games, defeating Western Hills and Woodford County. As Ruth Mabugwa puts it up, no good. Roberts collects the loose ball, and Eagles are heading the other way. Roberts looks for Gabbert, who puts it up, blocked by Grace Mabugwa. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. My apologies if I'm not. Bentley gets it over to Heck, to Inman. Inman back out to Heck. Bentley, they take it around the perimeter, looking for the post players. Foul trouble will be key for the Eagles to stay out of foul trouble, especially Gracie Royalty and Emily Teal, as they are the most experienced and really only, as Bentley dribbles out of bounds, experienced bigs for the Eagles. We have our first substitution of the night as Tristan Himes, a sophomore, number 11, comes in for Maggie Bentley. Said LCA's won its last two. Danville Christian has lost its last two as Gabbert puts up the three. No good. Deep, but Roberts collects the long rebound. Gets it out to Kenny. Kenny gets it into Teal. Teal looks to shoot from the elbow. Puts it up. No good. Roberts gets the rebound. Out to Kenny, who drives in. Gets it out to Gabbert, who will drive. Tries to get into Royalty. Throws out of bounds. Back over to Danville Christian. Again, everybody trying for LCA trying to play a little bit differently with the absence of Marin Wills, the point guard, the catalyst of the offense, who is in a cast. So done for the season, unfortunately. Long pass here to Heim. She goes up for the shot. Good. They beat the press. Easy bucket there for the sophomore, Tristan Himes. Gabbert tries to feed down low to Emily Teal. Knocked out of bounds there by Mbugwa. Out of bounds to the Eagles. Danville Christian's lost the last two to McCreary Central by 3 and by 3 to Lincoln County. So both very close. As Teal looks for the baseline jumper, no good. Lid on the basket here early for LCA. They need some of those outside shots to fall. Heim dumps it into Mbugwa. She turns around, puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Be a jump ball. Ball would go over to LCA on the alternating possession. Grace Meyer, 7th grade, will be checking in. Number 13. She'll replace Inman. Roberts, a lot to ask of the 8th grader. Try to run the offense here. Something she hasn't done all year, but nice cross-court pass from Teal over to Gabbert. Goes long. Roberts with the rebound, puts it back up and in. LCA gets on the board with a Claire Roberts follow. That ball tipped away by Kenny and off the hands of Heck and out of bounds to LCA. So nice deflection there by Jaden Kenny. We'll get Victoria Inman checking right back in for Braxton Heck, freshman. Claire Roberts to put it in with 2.5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Eagles down 8-2. Lob to the backcourt over Gabbert's head, goes over to Danville Christian. So not a good beginning for the Eagles. We'll get Maggie Bentley checking back in. She'll replace Ruth Mbugwa.
Lady Warrior substitution, number 2, Maggie Bentley comes back in the game.
Inman throws over top to Heim. Dribbles in, tries to lob it, no good. Goes out of bounds. Tried to lob it, was looking there for, I believe, Grace Meyer. Goes out over her head and out of bounds. So Eagles with a chance to cut into the 6-point lead by the Warriors. Roberts brings it up against the 2-3 zone that DCA's been in the entire time. Kenny drives baseline, cut off there by Bentley. Over to Teal, Teal over to Roberts. Roberts will try for the 3, rims out, but rebound there by Jaden Kenny, puts it up, no good. But we'll have a foul on Grace Mbugwa. It's her first, team second. Excuse me, is it Mbugwa or Bugwa? Just with, like, don't even act like the M's there, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Just got a clarification. I've been mispronouncing Ruth and Grace's last name. It's Bugwa. My apologies. As Kenny hits both free throws, 8-4 now. As LCA's had a couple of buckets in a row here, or a bucket and 2 free throws. That pass is stolen away by Grace Royalty. Obviously, the Eagles trying to speed up the pace a little bit to negate the size advantage of Danville. They throw it into Emily Teal. She turns, gets it down to Grace Royalty. Royalty takes it up, puts it up, no good, gets her own rebound, but loses control. Bentley gets it. They feed Inman, and now Danville Christian will head back the other way. Inman gets it over to Meyer. Meyer in the corner to Bentley. Into Bugwa. She puts it up, no good. Rebound by Kenny. She's off to the races. She goes middle, kicks it down to the block, gets fouled by Meyer. That'll be her first, team's third. Don't know if they got it on the ground or on the shot, so they say it was on the ground, so no free throws. So Ruth Bugwa checks back in for Tristan Himes. Danville Christian goes back to their bigger lineup. Roberts tries to put it in, knocked out by Bentley. So Sophie Gabbert will now take it out of bounds, let Claire Roberts try to cut to the basket. Kenny gets over to Roberts. Roberts over to Gabbert. Gabbert loses control. Gets it over to Roberts. Roberts hounded out there by Inman. Knocked away by Inman, so no backcourt violation. Coming up on a minute left in the first quarter. Roberts tries to work by, but foul on Inman. Inman getting very aggressive with their defense out there, and you understand that kind of philosophy when you've got a new point guard. Roberts gets it in backcourt. Now under a minute left in the first quarter. Roberts over to Kenny. Kenny over in the corner to Gabbert. She gets it back to Kenny. Kenny looks to drive. She's called for walking. Inman goes against this 1-2-2 press that LCA's put on. They get it to the middle. Nice play there. Grace Bugwa got it to her sister Ruth for the layup. Nicely done there by the Warriors. Gabbert will get the shot in the corner, gets the three. Nice answer for the Eagles. Makes it 10-7 with 25 seconds left. The Eagles pressing. Warriors get it under 20 seconds left. Big shot by Sophie Gabbert. Big answer to the run-out layup. Inman puts up the layup. It's good with 7 seconds left over. Then they've got 3, 2, 1. Roberts puts it up. Blocked there by Ruth Bugwa, and we'll end the quarter at 12-7. Danville Christian leads here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics. We'll be right back after these messages.
Edge of practice and technology. This is why we're the first in the area to acquire the Stryker Mako robot to assist our physicians in knee surgeries. The Stryker Mako robot is the pioneer of robotics in orthopedic surgery and has the industry-leading experience in orthopedic robotics. This allows our doctors to be more precise and allows you to recover faster and with less pain. Bluegrass Orthopedics and Bluegrass Specialty Surgical Center, serving athletes of all ages.
And welcome back to LCA, where we've just completed one quarter of play. It's 12-7, Danville Christian leading over the Eagles of LCA. Nobody yet in foul trouble. As you can see there on the board, 4 team fouls for Danville Christian, 2 for the Eagles. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Gracie Royalty. Long pass from Inman. She was looking for Heck. Both teams have their starters in. Danville Christian has played its 3 subs. LCA has yet to sub. Bugwa puts it in to Heck. Heck looking to get it into Bugwa, to Ruth Bugwa, but knocked away by Emily Teal, collected by Jaden Kenny, who gets it to Claire Roberts, and the Eagles will set up their offense. Roberts over to Kenny. Kenny looking for inside to Grace Royalty. It's going to be tough going in there with the height advantage. Ball's entered into Teal. She gets it out to Kenny, who ball fakes, goes up, gets it to Royalty. Nice play. She tries to put it up in between the Bugwa sisters, and that's not going to be ending good for you most of the time, as the two of them are, I think, are both about 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that range, I'm guessing. Inman over to Heck. Heck looking inside for Ruth Bugwa. Ball's tipped away and collected, stolen by LCA. Gracie Royalty gets it, the senior. Hands off to the 8th grader, Claire Roberts, who gets it in the middle to Teal. Teal turns, gets it back to Roberts for the 3. No good. Teal battles for the rebound, loses it. And they're going to get a foul called on Claire Roberts. That will be her second, team's third. That was a tough call there. Roberts, I thought, had a really good chance to get a jump ball, but to no avail. Inman, they look middle on this. Ball thrown up to Grace Bugwa. Roberts unable to tip that ball away. Bentley calling forward on the left side, dribbles to the middle, puts it up and good. 14-7, Danville Christian. Roberts over to Kenny. Kenny gets it to Teal. Teal to Gabbert. Mid-range jumper, good. Sophie Gabbert's made her last 2 shots, so hopefully that's a harbinger of good things. 14-9. LCA looking for the steal on the breaks. That ball passed into Heck. Deflected maybe there by Teal on the block. Rebound to Gracie Royalty, and Roberts is on her way. Gabbert gets it into Teal. Teal tries to go up against Bugwa. Rebound to have a tie-up with Gracie Royalty. So a nice move, nice shot by Teal. Tough shot, but Gracie Royalty preserves the possession for the Eagles, as we'll have Himes checking back in, this time for Bentley for the Warriors. Gabbert throws it into Roberts. Roberts looking around to the perimeter, gets it to Gabbert. Gabbert to Royalty from the top of the key, puts it up and it rolls in. Eagles cut the lead down to 3, 14-11, as Inman now tries to get this long pass stolen by Teal. Jaden Kenny gets it, goes baseline, cut off there nicely by Inman. Pass over to Teal. Teal gets it to Kenny. Kenny drives, goes inside. They're going to call her for walking. So a lot of nice action here by the Eagles after that sluggish start. Ella Gabbert will check in for the Eagles for Claire Roberts. Roberts checks out. I didn't catch how many points. I think she's got at least a couple. Heck gets it, brings up, gets it to Grace Bugwa. Inman gets it, drives middle to the top of the key, cut off there by Kenny. Little confusion on who's guarding whom. Almost cost the Eagles, but it rebounds tipped away. Collected by Kenny. Gets it to Ella Gabbert, also an 8th grader. Tries to get it to her sister, Sophie. Knocked out of bounds by Inman. Eagle ball. So 14-11 with 4 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first half. Sophie Gabbert gets it into Teal. Back to Gabbert. Sophie Gabbert. Over to her sister, Ella. Sophie gets it into Teal. Teal had the position. Puts it up, no good. Wants a foul, but isn't called. But Inman gets over in the corner to Himes. Teal takes the ball fake, and then Grace Bugwa makes a nice post move, puts it up and in. Ella Gabbert lofts it into Kenny. Nicely done there. Teal will shoot the 3. Good. Big bucket for Emily Teal. She hit one the other day. Cuts the lead to 2. Long pass to Himes. She's guarded there by Gabbert. Himes collects it, gets it to the point guard Inman, and they'll set up the offense. So they've got a nice game plan so far for the Eagles. And this foul will be called on Gracie Royalty, I believe. That's her first, team's 4th. And we'll have Ruth Bugwa going to the line to shoot 2.
Eagle foul on number 25, Gracie Royalty. That's her first, team 4th.
First one's up, and it's good. Nice release there by Ruth, the senior. Maggie Bentley checks in. Braxton Heck checks out. Second one up, also good. Nice smooth stroke there for the center. Three-pointer here for Gabbert. Quickly, good. It's a one-point game, so the Eagles heating up from the outside, which you figure they will need to do. This pass goes out of bounds from Inman trying to get it to Bentley. The Eagles have possession and a chance to take the lead for the first time in this game. If you're just joining us, they started off 8-0, did Danville Christian. Teal gets it over opposite to Sophie Gabbert, loses the handle. We'll have a tie-up. Jump ball will give it over to Danville Christian. Bugwa puts it into Inman. Over to Bentley. Bentley looking in the middle for Grace Bugwa. Finally, Grace gets it in the middle. Himes will take it up against Teal. No good, but Teal fouls her on the arm going for the block. So Heim will be shooting 2. That's Teal's first, team's 5th. So Tristan Himes at the line to shoot 2. First one's up, and it's good. Second one's up, also good. Eagles getting it up quickly, get it to Gabbert, trying to get the quick 3. Teal will take it up. This time she'll draw the foul from Ruth Bugwa. It'll be her first, team's 5th. I think that time, they called that her arms were just kind of down, not straight up, but it was hard to tell from my angle. I think that's what Victoria Inman is discussing with the referee. Teal's first free throw, good. Teal with the second free throw coming. That one rolls off. Gathered in there by Grace Bugwa. Maggie Bentley puts it up off the glass, no good. Tie up will go over to LCA. So LCA has a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3 here. Ella Gabbert still running the point, giving Claire Roberts a little break. This one's stolen by Inman. I think Gabbert was trying to get, and they'll get Gabbert with the hand in the back foul. So Inman will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Ella Gabbert's first, team 6th. So Danville Christian will be in the bonus the rest of the way. First one's up, and it's good. They've made all 5 of their free throw attempts so far. Second one off the front. Collected by Gabbert, I thought almost, but the loose ball is collected up by Jaden Kenny finally. Kenny gets it over to Teal. The Eagles will set it up. Sophie Gabbert to Ella. Down low then to Teal, who puts up the shot over Bugwa. Rebound by Gracie Royalty. She puts the shot back up and is fouled. Looks like it'll be on Bentley. That's her second, team 6th. So Gracie Royalty will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's up, and it's good. Grace Meyer will check back in for Bentley with 2 fouls. Royalty trying to bring the Eagles to within a point. Second one also good by Royalty, the newest member of the LCA Girls Basketball 1,000-Point Club. They get it to Grace Bugua. Turns, looks to fire for the easy bucket. Eagles get back. Inman. It's poked away by Sophie Gabbert. Ella Gabbert picks it up. She looks to get it to her sister, but it's knocked out of bounds is the pass by Inman. It'll stay with LCA. They have a chance to take the lead again for the first time tonight. Eagles offense looking good tonight. Shots are falling. Sophie Gabbert missed her first couple, but since then I think she's hit 3 straight. Pass inside to Jaden Kenny. The reverse layup, no good. Almost went for her. Nice move by Kenny, just couldn't get the shot to go. Himes will take it to Bugua. Dribbles on Teal. She puts it up and goes in, and she gets fouled by Teal. It'll be her second, team 7th. I think Emily was in good shape until she dropped her hand down for the block. She is somebody the Eagles can ill afford to get into foul trouble as Himes comes out. Heck goes in. First shot, shot's up, no good. Inman with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Can't have that. It's all of a sudden a 5-point lead now. A 4-point trip for Danville Christian. This ball knocked away by Heck. Claire Roberts will come back in for the Eagles, checking in for Ella Gabbert. We'll have a 30-second timeout for Danville Christian. We'll be right back on the LCA Sports Network.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
And welcome back as we're here at LCA shortly before halftime. Glad you joined us on the LCA Network, presented by Bluegrass Orthopedics. Eagles had cut it to 21-20, but a quick four-point trip for the Warriors makes it 25-21. Roberts takes the runner, rims out. Rebound to Grace Bugua. She hands off to Inman. Inman kind of the engine that makes this team go, it appears, at least on this night. Heck goes up with a shot, no good. Ruth Bugua gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Extends the lead to 7 here with 40 seconds left. Teal gets it from Roberts. Roberts gets it over to Gabbert for 3. Oh, almost goes in, but rims out. Thought she had another one. Royalty over to Roberts. Roberts to Kenny. Kenny gets it to Royalty. Royalty ball fakes, puts up the jumper, blocked by Bugua, collected by Teal. She gets it to Kenny. Kenny fouled by Inman. That'll be Victoria Inman's second, team 7th. So I believe that'll be Jaden Kenny or Emily Teal, I can't remember, will be going to the line to shoot 1-and-1. It'll be Kenny, the junior forward for the Eagles. First one's up, and it's good. Second one about to go up. It's also good. We'll have a substitution for LCA as 7th grader Gentry Bertram will check in for Claire Roberts, who has 2 fouls. I know Coach Bradshaw trying to make sure she doesn't get her third. A cheap third foul here before half. Bugua gets it over to Inman. She looks to put it up, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds with 0.8 seconds to go. It'll be LCA's ball, and it looks like that's the way we'll go into the half. As Kenny gets it into Royalty, and that'll be the half. So we'll be back with you for some halftime statistics here in a moment on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass
With
Orthopedics.
roots dating back to 1946, Central Bank remains a community bank dedicated to serving the people and businesses of Kentucky. We're here, as always, with customer service and support, as well as online and mobile banking services available 24 hours a day. For the latest information about your options for banking services and resources, visit us at centralbank.com. Central Bank, central to you. Member FDIC.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally, we are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
No, this ain't no sandwich. Because on a sandwich, they ask you if you want cheese. But on a papadilla, cheese is what's holding the whole operation together. Get one now for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
At Bluegrass Orthopedics, we are constantly striving to be on the cutting edge of practice and technology. This is why we're the first in the area to acquire the Stryker Mako robot to assist our physicians in knee surgeries. The Stryker Mako robot is the pioneer of robotics in orthopedic surgery and has the industry-leading experience in orthopedic robotics. This allows our doctors to be more precise and allows you to recover faster and with less pain. Bluegrass Orthopedics and Bluegrass Specialty Surgical Center, serving athletes of all ages.
So she'd go to bed early and I'd stay up till like 2 o'clock.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
roots dating back to 1946, Central Bank remains a community bank dedicated to serving the people and businesses of Kentucky. We're here, as always, with customer service and support, as well as online and mobile banking services available 24 hours a day. For the latest information about your options for banking services and resources, visit us at centralbank.com. Central Bank, central to you. Member FDIC.
We are a team. We are a family. No, literally. We are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
And welcome back to LCA here. I'm Terry Johnson at halftime. I want to go over some halftime statistics with you. As Danville Christian comes back on the court, they've got a 5-point lead, but they had an 8-point lead to start the game at 8-0. Took the Eagles a little bit to get their legs under them, but once they did real well. So we'll go over some stats here at halftime. First for Danville Christian. They're led in scoring by Ruth Bugwa with 8. And Victoria Inman had 7. Inman had the only assist of the 27 points. They only got 1 assist for the 27 points, 11 field goals, and only 1 had an assist. That's an interesting statistic. They were led in rebounding by Grace Bugwa, who had 7, and Ruth, her sister, had 3. LCA actually out-rebounded the Warriors. So the Warriors shot 55% in the first half, which is pretty much a product of where they were shooting it from. They had a lot of interior shots that caused them to shoot 11 for 20. They did not attempt a three-pointer, and they went 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And for LCA, they were led in scoring by Sophie Gabbert with 8, 4 each by Gracie Royalty and Emily Teal, 4 for Jaden Kinney, and 2 for Claire Roberts. They had 3 assists by Jaden Kinney and 1 assist each for Sophie Gabbert and Emily Teal, for a total of 5 assists out of the 6 field goals. That's good efficiency there. But each team had 9 turnovers. LCA actually, as I said, out-rebounded Danville Christian 18-13. LCA was led in rebounding by Gracie Royalty with 6 and Jaden Kinney with 5. The Eagles shot 7 of 8 from the free throw line, but only shot 25% from the field overall, 6 of 24, and they were 7 of 8 from the free throw line, which was big. Danville Christian was up 12-7 after the first quarter, and then in the second quarter, both teams tied at 15, so that brings us to our halftime score of 27-22. So LCA staying in it with 3-pointers. They have 9 points off 3 3-pointers, and shooting from the free throw line 7 of 8. Getting there has been a key for the Eagles. So they're about ready to start up with second half action, and we'll join them here in just a moment. So looks like Danville Christian will start again with their original starting 5. My guess is LCA will too. Victoria Inman is the only Warrior, I believe, that has 2 fouls. I take that back. Maggie Bentley has 2 fouls as well. And for the Eagles, they have Claire Roberts and Emily Teal have 2 fouls apiece. So we're about to get the second half underway. We do. Grace Bugwa puts it in to Inman, who drives the middle. It's over to Bentley. Gets it back to Inman. Bugwa puts it up, rolls out, tipped away by Teal. Ball bounces twice, goes out of bounds. Sophie Gabbard, I think, got it in the chin. But Grace Bugwa missed the shot, and it went off of LCA, Danville Christian's ball. Royalty gets the block on Bugwa. Teal on the ground fighting for the ball. Ultimate loose ball goes to Danville Christian. Victoria Inman sets it up. She puts up the shot, no good. Rebound to Kinney. She takes it quickly the other way, drives the lane. She will get fouled there by Heck, who commits her first foul, team's first of the second half. Eagles will put it in. Sophie Gabbard gets it to Claire Roberts underneath. Knocked away, then knocked away again by Danville Christian. So Eagles lucky to retain possession there. Kinney puts it into Roberts. Eagles looking to cut into this 5-point Warrior lead. Roberts to Kinney. Kinney over to Sophie Gabbard. Gabbard over to Kinney. Kinney drives to the right side. Gets it over to Royalty. Royalty to Teal at the elbow. She looks to go middle. Gets cut off. Gets it over to Royalty. Puts up the mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Grace Bugwa. Inman guarded by Kinney up top. Maggie Bentley drives the middle, puts it up. No, uncontested layup, 29-22. Claire Roberts brings it up for the Eagles. Again, playing point guard tonight, sacrificing a little bit of scoring opportunities to be the point guard. That ball thrown away. Inman gets it, takes it up against Roberts. The ball rolls off. She gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled by Royalty. That'll be Royalty's second, team's first of the second half. Inman will go to the line to shoot two. First one's up, no good. Eagles gave up on a offensive rebound off a free throw earlier that cost them a bucket. See if the Eagles can rebound here. No need to because she switched the shot. Inman will come out and Tristan Himes will come back in. Think there might be some concern about her leg. No, looks like he just took her out to get a rest here early in the third quarter. Roberts brings it up in the middle, takes the screen by Teal, over to Gabbert for three. No good. Rebound to Kinney. She looks to put it up. No good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. This foul is on Himes. That's her first, team's second. Jaden Kinney at the line, shooting two. I was about to say she's 4 for 4 on the night. I'm glad I didn't. She's now 4 for 5. Second free throw up, also no good. Can't cash in. Inman gets it over to Himes. Back to Inman. Again, Danville Christian has not attempted a three-pointer so far, which is you don't see very often in today's high school game. But if you had two post players this talented and this tall, you probably wouldn't either. Roberts splits the guards. They're going to get a reach-in foul on number 22. That's Inman's third. Team's third. Royalty will put it in play. Gets it out top to Roberts. Roberts looks back to Royalty, gets it into Gabbert, but it's knocked away there by Grace Bugwa. Gabbert to Roberts. LCA trying to cut into this 8-point lead. Have not scored yet this half after 2.5 minutes of play. Roberts gets it to Kenny. Kenny drives, weaves in around, puts up the shot, no good, but she gets fouled. She'll go back to the free throw line. Fouls on Ruth Bugwa. That's her second, team's fourth. Kenny will go to the line to shoot 2. She just missed a pair a minute ago. First one's up, rims out. So after hitting her first 4, she's missed her last 3, so iron not kind here out of the half. Second one's up and it's good. Long pass up ahead to Himes. She goes up against Teal. Will put it up, blocked from behind. The block shot by Ruth Bugwa is also blocked from behind. The Eagles will take it the other way. Roberts gets it down to Gabbert. Thinks about a 3, thinks the better of it, puts it up, no good. Ball go back to Danville Christian as we'll have Grace Taylor. Grace Meyer coming back in the game, replacing Bentley. Eagles go into their press with Kenny at the top of it. Meyer almost walked but didn't. She held her pivot foot. Bugwa down to Himes, looks into Ruth Bugwa, gets the layup, and it's Danville Christian by 9. Roberts. Over to Kenny, back to Roberts. Roberts tries to take advantage of aggressive defense, but shot's blocked. Eagles starting the third quarter kind of like they started the game. Himes drives the lane, puts it up and in. Be a timeout LCA. This will be a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass
Cutting edge
Orthopedics.
of practice and technology. This is why we're the first in the area to acquire the Stryker Mako robot to assist our physicians in knee surgeries. The Stryker Mako robot is the pioneer of robotics and orthopedic surgery and has the industry-leading experience in orthopedic robotics. This allows our doctors to be more precise and allows you to recover faster and with less pain. Bluegrass Orthopedics and Bluegrass Specialty Surgical Center, serving athletes of all ages.
Is she coming to meet us anywhere? Welcome back to LCA here with halfway through the third quarter, and it's been all Danville Christian in this quarter is 7-1. They've outscored the Eagles. They had a 5-point lead. They've built it to 11. Eagles look to be a little bit lethargic coming out of the half, kind of the way they looked at the beginning of this game when they got down 8-0 before storming back. Gabbert puts it into Teal, puts it up in from the middle, puts it up and in over Ruth Bugwa. Big bucket for the Eagles and for Emily Teal. Kenny guarding Inman. Inman over to Himes. Himes dribbles into the middle, takes it up, puts it up and in. Our defender fell down, Sophie Gabbert. Cleared the path for Tristan Himes. Kenny gets it over to Gabbert. Gabbert back to Kenny. Kenny always looking to drive offensively. Cross-court pass over to Gabbert. Three's no good. It'll be a jump ball going to LCA. Nice effort there by Cam Deckett to try to get the ball. But to no avail, but hey, Cam gave it a good try. We'll give him an A for effort, but they finally get it down. 36-25, LCA's ball underneath their own basket, or excuse me, underneath the Danville Christian basket. When a ball gets pinned to the glass, it's a jump ball, and on the alternating possession, LCA gets it. Roberts gets it over to Gabbert, tries to get it down low, but they've run that play a few times before, and Ruth Bugwa makes a nice play, anticipating the pass. Kenny forces Inman to go left. She does. Cuts her off. Himes gets it, dumps it into Ruth Bugwa. She goes up with it, misses it. Royalty knocks it. Thought Royalty knocked it out of bounds, but they're going to call it out of bounds on Grace Bugwa. Heck will check in for Himes for the Warriors. A little surprised. That looked like it might have gone off on Gracie Royalty, but if you're an Eagle fan, you'll take it. Roberts brings it up. Trouble for the Eagles is not being able to, they were very successful with their press in the first half. Shot put up there by Teal, no good. Rebounded by Ruth Bugwa. The problem is they haven't had enough shots go down to get into their press in this quarter. Meyer dribbles middle. Ball knocked away by Gabbert. Kenny dives for it, but unable to get it. Teal's got guarding Grace Bugwa, who puts it back out to Inman, and the Warriors will reset their offense. Inman puts it up off the glass. Good. Well contested there, but just a nice shot by Victoria Inman, sophomore. Robert puts it over to Teal, who gets it over to Gabbert, puts up the three. Good. Danville Christian arguing for a walk there on Roberts. They might have a case, but did not call it. We'll get a timeout. Danville Christian. Looks like it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back.
Protect your house. IPM Pest and Termite, your neighborhood pest professional.
With roots dating back to 1946, Central Bank remains a community bank dedicated to serving the people and businesses of Kentucky. We're here, as always, with customer service and support, as well as online and mobile banking services available 24 hours a day. For the latest information about your options for banking services and resources,
What's that?
visit us at centralbank.com. Central Bank, central to you. Member
And we're back here at LCA as Danville Christian has a 10-point lead after the three-pointer by Sophie Gabbert, which is a big bucket for LCA to keep them within striking distance. Also allows them to set up their press, which was somewhat effective in the first half. Maggie Bentley drives in, gets it over to Grace Bugwa. Bugwa looking for somebody, gets it to Inman. Sophie Gabbert guarding Inman up top. Gets it over to Maggie Bentley, looking inside, stolen by Gracie Royalty. Roberts takes it up, waits for her teammates. Again, Claire Roberts handling the point guard duties with Marin Wills on the shelf. Three by Sophie Gabbert, no good. Kenny with another rebound, tries to get it over to Teal. Good idea, but kicked out of bounds by Danville Christian. If you're just joining us, Danville Christian owned an 8-point lead to start the game, and the Eagles cut it to 1, then got it to 5, as they call walking on Claire Roberts. And they've extended it out to 10 points, what was a 5-point lead at the half. Claire Roberts is playing point guard. Marin Wills is in a cast and is done for the season, unfortunately. No, it's frustrating for her, and the team certainly misses her. She's the point guard that handles all the ball handling duties. That's falling on Claire Roberts. This ball knocked out of bounds by Teal. She's been handling all the ball handling duties, and so Claire Roberts stepping up tonight the youngster, only an 8th grader, handling those duties for the Eagles tonight and presumably for the balance of the season. Heck gets it down into Ruth Bugwa, knocked away by Teal. Bugwa puts up the shot, no good, tipped over to Roberts. Roberts running the other way with it. She's cut off there by Heck. Roberts gets it to Teal, back to Roberts, back to Teal. Teal gets it over to the side to Sophie Gabbert. She dumps it into Teal. Teal puts it up, no good, but they're going to get a foul called on Ruth Bugwa. That's her 3rd, team 6th. Teal will shoot 2. First one's up, and it's good. Second one's up, and it's also good. Cuts it back down to 8. LCA gets into the press quickly. Kinney tips it away. She'll take it into the middle, puts it up. Good. Stealing a bucket here late for Jaden Kinney. Inman brings it back up. Kinney tries for another deflection. This ball got no. Inman gets it up top. She'll set up the offense with 35 seconds left. So little mini run here for the Eagles. Be big if they could. Almost stolen there by Gabbert. Heck dribbling down the middle of the lane. It gets called for double dribble. So with 24 seconds left, a little life left for LCA here in the 3rd quarter, as they have a chance to cut into this 6-point lead. Roberts brings it up. Coach Bradshaw asking for a little bit of patience. Roberts gets over to the side to Gracie Royalty. Royalty drives middle, puts it up off the glass, no good, with 8 seconds left. 5, 4, Inman looks over, she'll get it to Grace Bugwa. That ball to Bentley, horn goes off before she can shoot. And that's the way we'll end the 3rd quarter. 38-32, Danville Christian on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics.
We are a family. No, literally, we are a suburban family of football fans.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Understand what he's done to deserve all that. Welcome back here to LCA. We're heading into the 4th quarter. Danville Christian leading by 6, but it was as much as, I believe, 11 or maybe even it got to 13. I can't recall, but LCA with a late flurry there in the 3rd quarter cuts it to 38-32 as we head into the 4th. LCA's pressure having a little bit of impact. Ball's gotten into Himes. For Danville Christian, you have Inman, Himes, Bentley, Ruth Bugwa, and Grace Bugwa. Bentley drives baseline, put up, blocked by Claire Roberts. And then Gabbert steals the pass. Sophie Gabbert drives the length of the floor. Dove on the floor there, loose ball, tied up. It'll go over to Danville Christian. Good hustle by both squads. So a flurry of activity here in the first 30 seconds of the quarter. I'm sorry, I guess yeah, that's right. Danville Christian got the ball to start the quarter and they just hadn't moved the arrow. So it will remain with LCA. This ball puts in to Emily Teal, gets to Claire Roberts. Eagles will set the offense up. Kinney on the right side, looks to the corner to Gabbert. Ball over to, she gets it back to Kinney. Kinney drives middle of the lane. Tries a one-handed pass. Royalty can't handle it. Out of bounds. Danville Christian's ball. Maggie Bentley against Sophie Gabbert. Brings up over to Grace Bugwa. Puts up a long three, no good. Ball tipped away. Bugwa almost had it. Inman gets it, takes control of the offense. Just what you want your point guard leader to do. Himes has it on the left side, dribbles middle where she's had some success. We'll get a traveling call on Bentley. LCA coaching staff, Coach Gabbert pleading for some rebounding aggressiveness. Roberts tipped away out of bounds, stays with LCA. Tipped away by Himes. Kenny will take it in, or throw it in from the left side. Gets it into Roberts. Roberts dribbles around the front, knocked away by Himes. Takes the Emily Teal pick, but drives and blocked there by the long arms of Ruth Bugwa. Collision, no call. Roberts guarding Himes closely, almost fouls her. Now Kenny takes on Inman. Over to Himes. Himes looks in, gets the pick from Bugwa. Gets called for traveling. I think she might have expected Ruth Bugwa to peel and fall to the basket, but she went to the other side, and I think that caught Himes by surprise. Claire Roberts brings it up. Gives it over to Royalty. Royalty to Kenny. Kenny to Gabbert. Into Royalty. She puts up the short jumper. No good, but Teal gets the rebound. She tries to put it up. No good. Danville Christian heads the other way. So first 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter, neither team has scored. And they're going to call a moving screen on Ruth Bugwa. That is her fourth. I believe that's the sixth foul for Danville Christian as a team. Braxton Heck checks in for Maggie Bentley. So neither team able to dent the scoreboard here in the fourth quarter so far. Roberts gets it over to Royalty, over to Kenny. She gets it to Gabbert, into Royalty from the elbow, good. Same play as last trip. This time they just make the shot. Himes will dribble up against Teal, who blocks the shot. Stays with Danville Christian. Good job by Emily Teal to not foul. Stayed up top. This ball tipped by Jaden Kenny. Shot put up by Grace Bugwa is no good, but collected there by Himes. Gets it to Heck, to Inman. They'll set up the offense. Danville Christian up 4. Inman goes up for the shot, no good. Foul not called. A lot of contact. I thought there might be a foul, but no avail. Quickly up ahead for LCA. Shot by Sophie Gabbert, no good. Inman gets it over to Himes. Timeout, Danville Christian. It looks like it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on the LCA Sports Network, brought to you by Bluegrass Orthopedics.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Welcome back. We are here back at LCA in the fourth quarter of this game between Danville Christian Academy and Lexington Christian Academy. These two teams met in early February, and Danville Christian defeated LCA by 17, 46-29. We have a much closer game this time. And Danville Christian leads by 4. They've led as many as 13. LCA has never led in this game. Ball's put up by Inman, no good, but I think we'll get a foul on Claire Roberts. That'll be Roberts' third, team second. Victoria Inman will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's her third, team second, putting number 22, Victoria Inman to the line, shooting 2.
First one rims out. Grace Meyer checks in. She'll replace Ruth Bugla, who has 4 fouls. I'm sure Ruth will not be out for long. Second one's up. It's also no good. Rebound collected by Gracie Royalty. LCA gets a little break there with empty possession for the Warriors. Roberts will get it back over to Royalty. Matthew, can you answer? Can you answer it and tell them I can't come to the phone, but what do they need? Victoria Inman, dribble it up front. LCA, empty trip, still trails by 4 with just under 4 minutes left in regulation. Inman loses the ball, collects it back. Kenny, applying the pressure, gets it over to Grace Bugla. Kenny knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with Danville Christian. He what? Is he going to the emergency room? No, I need to call them. And welcome back. I'm sorry, had to step away, had some issues to deal with. As you can see, it's 42-34. They have Danville Christian had a couple of buckets. This ball's put into Grace Royalty. While I was away, looks like Ruth Bugwa fouled out. This will be on Grace Bugwa, this foul. It's her second. Looks like the team's 8th. Gracie Royalty will go to the line with 1:38, trying to cut into this 8-point lead by Danville Christian. First one's up, it's good. Royalty, one of the better free throw shooters for the Eagles. She's got 7 points tonight. Puts up the second one, it's also good. Allows the Eagles to put the press on. Bentley looks to get it to the middle. Does to Bugwa, Grace Bugwa. She gets it over to Bentley. And over to Inman. Inman guarded there by Kenny. 1:20 left. Gabbert goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Himes gets it back over to Inman. She's cut off there, trying to go baseline by Roberts. An aggressive defense there by Jaden Kenny. Ball tried to put back to Inman. It's tipped away by Kenny. Collected by Inman. Timeout, Danville Christian. We will stay here with 59 seconds left with LCA down by 6. And And we're back to action here. Danville Christian putting it in from the side. Gentry Bertram checked in. She fouls Inman. Her first, team's 4th. Ball put in. Bertram will foul Inman again. That's her second, team's 5th. Obviously, the Eagles not yet in the bonus, so they're wanting to be able to get Danville Christian to force them to make free throws. Key here is not to foul and make it an intentional foul. Bertram fouls Inman again, so 3 fouls for Gentry Bertram. Next foul will put LCA will put Danville Christian in the bonus. 7th grader is Gentry Bertram. Got a promising future. She's a really tough little player. Inman cuts to the middle to no avail. Himes loses it out of bounds. Eagles get it without having to foul. Claire Roberts will check back in for Bertram. Nice job there by Gentry Bertram, who does a good job of fouling, but again, not being overly aggressive and getting an intentional foul. Roberts up top, looks to take it to the middle, puts up the floater, bounces around, no good. Rebound to Grace Bugwa. Tries to make the pass, it's stolen by Emily Teal. She'll get fouled. I think LCA might have gotten away with one there. But nevertheless, Grace Bugwa with the 3rd foul. Team's 9th. Teal goes to the line. Shoots, first one is short. 42-36 with 36 seconds left. Teal puts up the second one, no good. Bugwa with the rebound. Gets it out to Heck. Heck takes it up the middle. Fouled by Teal.
Eagle foul on number 30, Emily Teal. That's her third.
So Braxton Heck will go to the line to shoot 2.
Eagle substitution number 24, Claire Roberts.
It'll be a 1-and-1. First one's up. Rolls away. Rolls out. Teal gets the ball. Gets it out to Roberts. Roberts ahead to Kenny. Kenny tries to get it to Gabbert. Shoots the 3. Blocked out of bounds. Danville Christian coach Billy Inman begging for the girls to grab the ball instead of letting it go out. Sorry, I've been away, but again, I've had something come up in my personal life I had to take care of. I apologize, but it was an emergency. As you can see, LCA committed a technical foul by running out of bounds, trying to block or deflect the pass And so LCA, I'm sure right now, will be looking to, when the ball gets in, to foul and put Danville Christian on the free throw line. With only 2.4 seconds left, though, now I think LCA is questioning why Danville Christian gets the ball at midcourt. My guess is they're going to move it to midcourt because it was a technical foul. I don't know the exact rule on that, but it looks like it will stay at midcourt. They're going to talk to the coaches about it. But with 2.4 seconds left, Danville Christian has the ball and a 2-point lead. LCA will no doubtedly be trying to foul to put the Warriors on the line, on the free throw line. And they've put 3.3 seconds now on the scoreboard. LCA is out of timeouts. Danville Christian has one. Unless that was a time, I guess no, they have one left. So with 3 seconds left, not 3.3, but 3 seconds left. Both coaches coaching as hard as they can to communicate to the girls what they need to do. It looks like they're going to be able to run out the clock almost. 0.2 seconds left. Inman gets fouled, and Danville Christian will come away with the victory in a well-played, hard-fought game by both squads. Certainly a better effort for the Eagles than the previous contest between these two squads. Now it's just a matter of what the score will be. Victoria Inman, coach's daughter, comes up, shoots the first one, makes it. Second one up. She purposefully misses it. Royalty makes it, and it'll be 43-40. Danville Christian takes this over LCA. And we appreciate you being with us. We'll be back here tomorrow night on these same spots as LCA will take on Trinity Christian Academy. JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Thanks for joining us on the LCA Sports